What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Taj, and I am back with another video. This video is something that I have been wanting to share with you guys for a long time. I just didn't know how to bring it to you. This video is something that I wish I would have came across when I was in my young 20s. I was new to motherhood, single motherhood, okay? And Cadence is right here. You're gonna see her pop in and out because she's watching TV right next to the TV. But like I said, I didn't know how to bring this to you guys. So I was like, what better way to bring something to the people than telling you guys about who I am, right? My name is Taj. I'm 33 years old. I am a single mother of 5. 4 children reside with me. I do have a son that does not live with me. So when you guys watch my videos, you will see only 4 children, but I do have 5 children. I'm a small town girl from Mississippi. I've basically struggled my whole life. I grew up in the hood, the projects, whatever you want to call it. I grew up in poverty. In my journey and where I am now and things that I have grown from, I do understand that my mother only raised me with what she had. And I'm not talking about only finances, I'm talking about mentally as well. A lot of times you guys will hear me talk about my mother. We don't have the best relationship, and that is the case for a lot of women like myself. And I'm not trying to put a color on this because color cannot be put on mental disorders and things that we have to deal with growing up. Growing up with parents that did not know how to nurture us and how to give us the vital things that we needed to flourish as young ladies and young women. That's what this video is about. I don't know what I'm gonna title it yet, but I do want one big thing to come across. Wherever you are in your single parenthood, I want you to stop right where you are, okay? And I know like if this video gets a lot of views, people are gonna come with the comments. I mean, please, by all means, have your own opinions. But this is just from my experience and what I have seen going on around me in the projects and as I was growing up and in my young motherhood. Whether you have one, I told y'all was gonna see her. But whether you have 1 or you have 10, just stop where you are, because it took me all these years to realize there's something going on internally with me that I need to figure out. As you can see, I have a little 1-year-old here. And that situation in itself was by far the worst situation of all of my children's dads, to be honest. It took that low point in my life and that depression, and I hate to use that word, but that's exactly what I was going through. It took that depression and it took that low point of having nothing, absolutely nothing from him. He did things to, and I hate to get personal here, but he did things to kind of push me over the edge like I have never been before, like mentally, physically, emotionally. He literally would love to see me cry. Like, he loved to see me at my lowest point and would continue to push. That was a major part of my spiritual awakening and spiritual journey. I needed that to wake me up. Like, girl, if you guys notice, there's a big age gap between my last baby and her. I really thought I had found myself and I was on the right track 9+ years ago. But this relationship with her dad, this shook me to the core. So I do believe that that was in my best interest for my mental growth and my spiritual growth, because I needed that. And a lot of people won't understand that, but I really needed that, okay? And I'm still going through this whole healing journey because of that, because it was a lot of stuff that came up that I just did not know was not healed. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Wherever you are, guys, stop where you are, because if you are on one and it didn't work out with that child's father, not saying that there's something wrong with everybody that's in single parenthood, but 9 times out of 10 there is something wrong. We don't love ourselves, we don't see our worth, we let these men treat us like, I don't want to say the word, we allowed them to treat us so badly because we never saw what real love was, what true unconditional love was. So we don't know what to expect. We just take the bare minimum because that's what we're given, and it seems better than nothing, right? Because for me and so many others, we were shown nothing. So to get something from nothing, of course you're gonna go with what feels right. But in my journey that I'm going through now, I do understand self-love is the best love. That is so cliche, y'all, but it is the truth. You can word it however you want to word it, but you need to love yourself first in order to teach a man how to love you. I'm reading a book right now. It talks about how each individual person on this earth has a different love language. And if you don't know how to love yourself, how can you tell or show or let anybody know how you need to be loved? Because somebody could be giving you gifts all day, every day. If your love language is communication, you're still not gonna feel loved. They may do it with your best interest at heart, but if that's not your love language, you won't feel it. So learning what makes us feel loved and treasured and honored. And firstly, realizing that we deserve it. For so long, I didn't even realize that I deserve love. And you're probably going to see Cadence moving behind me because she just moved, and I try to edit it out, but you're probably gonna see some feet right here. But for so long, I did not even realize that I deserve love. I did not. It is so weird because people a lot of times confuse beauty with being loved. Like, if she's beautiful, I know somebody loves her. No, that is so not true. Like, you're looking at a person that has never been shown true love. Do you know what that can do to the mental psyche? Also in the book, it talks about humans need love. We all need the connection of love. And that does not have to be in a relationship with a guy. That could be your friends truly and authentically loving you for exactly who you are, everything that you are, correct you when you're wrong from a loving point of view. Don't try to tear you down. Like, real love you can feel. Every human on earth needs that, and if they don't get that, they start malfunctioning a little funky. Like, it's something that we need, and so many people feel like that we don't need. So learning how to love ourselves, y'all are gonna hear me beat that into your heads, like, because that's truly what my eye-opener was. I've never loved myself. Like, that's a harsh reality, and that is so hard to say sometimes, but I have to be honest with myself. If I don't love myself, I will allow these men to treat me any kind of way. Just briefing the conversation, we're gonna stop where we are and learn how to love ourselves. So firstly, wherever you are, stop having children. I mean, that's your body, that's your choice, I get it. But the more children you have, the harder it's gonna get to go after your dreams, to go after even holding down a job. For so many years, I had no help with childcare. You try to get government assistance, and they really don't want to help you unless you are willing to work a nothing job. I don't know what it's called where you guys may live, but here we have the TANF program. TANF program will only give you child care assistance if you go to some work program they want to put you in, and it's not guaranteed if you are gonna get that job. It's like a trial. I forget. It was so many years ago that I did it, but I forget how it goes. But if you have a job, an actual job, or you're going to school, they make it so hard for you to get childcare. Like, they put you on this long waiting list, and it may be different for everywhere. But the point of what I'm saying is, it's harder once you have children, and the more you have, the more of everything you're gonna need. You're gonna need more food, you're gonna need more household supplies, you're gonna need more support, more help. And coming from a person that had no support, no nothing, I've had times where I didn't have a penny. I'm not even lying, a penny to my name, a dime to my name, getting that little 30-something, $40-something a month, and I would try to stretch for an entire month. Do not ask me how I did it. Now, I did do hair on the side. from my house. If you're from the hood and you have multiple kids, the story kind of always looks the same, right? I really wish somebody would have told me to just stop and focus on my life, focus on bettering myself, and get men completely out of the picture. If you are a young woman from the hood and you just a little bit attractive, you ain't even gotta be all fine, girl. If you are just a little bit attractive, these men are going to prey on you like hound dogs. They are gonna come after you. It's your responsibility to find self-worth, to tell them, no, you cannot. I am precious, I am worthy, I am worth waiting for. None of y'all deserve me because you have not shown me anything past, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? A guy that really wants to be with you and really wants to actually love you and your children is going to wait. And those guys are very few and far between, honey. If you have one, please hold on to him. But in that, never, ever lose who you are. Now, this is coming from a person who has found her voice. Most of my life, I had problems with keeping boundaries. I would say, no, I'm not like that. I'm not gonna do that. That's not me. But as soon as a guy showed me a little bit of affection, I'm ignoring red flags. I'm inviting them over for dinner. I'm trying to play family. Again, that was always my mess up. I wanted to create a family with guys that were the least bit interested in creating a family or being a family. The bottom line of this video and everything that I have learned over the years is learn you first. Learn your likes, learn your dislikes, learn what makes you, you. All that love that you needed throughout your childhood, throughout your teenage years. If you are a teenager, that is the perfect place to start, girl. Learn who you are. Learn everything about yourself. The world is yours. Life is a journey and it is all about what you make it. Your decisions are going to determine your future. Each and every day that we wake up, we are creating our futures. I wish I would have known this from a young age. We're creating our futures for us and for our babies. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. Trust me, I have been the mother of 3 stair-steppers at one time. I did not know what to do, but it's okay to cry. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to listen to people. I know sometimes we feel like we may know all the answers or nobody can understand from where I'm coming from. You can't understand my story because you haven't lived my story. Everybody's story is different. Some stories are worse than others, but it's about picking yourself up right where you are and loving on you right now. Nobody on this earth can love you the way you're gonna love yourself. You can find the man of your dreams, the woman of your dreams right now today. They're still not going to do everything for you just how you want them to. You are the only person that can love you like yourself. You have to love yourself to give that love to those babies. That is very important because if we don't know what love is, how can we give it to anybody? Wherever you are, ladies, please, I'm begging you, I'm so begging you. Please stop where you are and learn what life is, what it is to live life. Read about different things that you may be interested in. Learn how to busy yourself outside of men. Learn what it is to have a man in your life that's trying to manipulate you. Learn toxic traits at an early age. And I know some of y'all are my age and y'all figuring out with me too, but this is where I am in life. This is what I have come up with from my experience, and I know it's a lot of y'all out there with the same experience. It may be different tweaks and changes in life paths, but like I said, it always kind of looks the same, right? So learn yourself, girl. Love yourself. Y'all know I'm a big advocate for living your life. I don't care if you don't have a car. I don't care if you don't have a house. You're living with somebody else. I don't care. Whatever. Get on the city bus. If you can't get on a bus, if you can't get a ride, walk. Get the baby stroller and walk. People may think you're crazy. That's fine. Whatever it takes to get you to learn you. Go outside, breathe fresh air. And I used to do that and people used to look at me crazy. oh well. Learn some major skills that you're gonna need in life. Learn how to be a part of the PTA meeting. For a long time, I didn't even know what that was. Learn how to get interactive with your kids. Stuff that we did not have, y'all. Stuff that went right over our parents' heads. On this channel, I am striving to help younger mothers or mothers that are older and still haven't figured it out. I'm striving to guide you like an older sister, because when I needed it, it was not there. I didn't have an older sister that was trying to be a role model to me. I didn't have anybody talking to me about what it is to be a woman, the true essence of a woman. So the more I learn, the more I do want to give you guys, because it is important to know who you are and not put all of your self-worth in a man, not put all your self-worth in whatever your family may be feeding you. Because I know some girls come up in a family where the women actually encourage you to be bare minimum, like not wanting anything in life, not striving for goals. Like striving for goals is like, why are you trying to be anything better than us? Learning how to distance yourself from those type of people and those mentalities for you and your children, because at the end of the day, nobody is going to take care of you and your children but you. Nobody is coming to save you. This is real life. To get real results, you got to put in real work. So please stop. I'm going to say it again. Stop where you are, wherever you are in your single parenthood. Please love yourself. Clink, clink for a while. I'm telling y'all, it's a beautiful thing. I know it. It is hard. It's hard to be alone. It's hard not having friends. It's hard to just try to do this thing by yourself. But you got it. Get a relationship with God. Please, by all means, get a relationship with God. How I came into my lifestyle and my practices now, I was an active Christian for years. I went to church every time the doors opened, okay? And I don't think any of that was in vain. I do feel like in Christianity, you can still get to God. So if that's the route that you want to take, please, by all means, take it. But I don't feel like any of that part of my journey was in vain. I do know God was listening to me. I do know God is still listening to me. Learn who God is. Get a relationship with God. Ask for guidance. Ask for answers. He will help you. He, she, it will help you, okay? Even when we feel like he's not listening, he is always right there. I talk about getting back up in one of my motivational videos, Waiting Your Turn. I think that's the name of it. But getting back up. Learning from your mistakes. Don't just try to blame the world for everything, but learn from your mistakes. Admit when you're wrong. Admit when others are wrong. Do not just take all the fault yourself. Okay? Be gentle to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Understand that the mind is a fragile place, and you can ruin it with a blink of an eye. So be gentle with that thing. But get in a relationship with God. Ask for guidance. If you quiet your mind and listen, he will definitely give you answers every time you ask for him. Get alone and you know, just meditate, do yoga, anything to get closer to God. Try it out for yourself. Do not be afraid of spirituality. If you want to learn what it is to manifest, learn what it is to change your reality, whatever, just learn. Take this time for yourself. Take this time for your babies and grow. I hope this video helps somebody out there, because I literally have so much in my mind, y'all. It is hard for me to get things across. So much going on in here, like, because I can literally talk all day and teach a seminar on the things that I have learned in life. So I hope you guys got where I was coming from. It's all out of love. I love each and every one of you. Know that you are loved by God. God is loving you through me, okay? Please take the time to really put some thought into your life. Like, get serious about your life and put some thought into what you're creating right now. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time watching, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. If you got anything positive from this video, please go ahead and comment down below exactly what touched you. I want to thank you guys so much for being here, taking the time to watch this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.